with me to England this time. Now, not that I'm not grateful that he got to go with me, you know. But we will be married 20 years in December, y'all. Now, the thing is about my husband traveling, see, he's not here tonight, so I can say this. It usually means I have to pack for him, you know, even though I'm working, you know. But I have to pack for him as well as me, and then halfway through the trip I gotta wash, you know. It's kind of like, please, you know, just, you know, buy a new pack of underwear. I just don't want to deal with this stuff when I'm in England, you know. Anyway, so Ira goes on the trip. Now, Ira loves animals. I have to say, he loves animals. We have a big cat at home named Pharaoh. That's how he got in the song. No, that's not really about my cat, Pharaoh, but, you know, it works in the song. So, anyway, my cat's name is Pharaoh. So, we get there, and y'all, I had not been to England in a while in the spring, you know, in May. I've been going like in December, bad. So we were trying to get it where I was there at a warmer time of year, you know. So we get there in May, so we're flying in, and you know, everything was just so green. It's just been so long since I've been there when it was really, really green. Not quite as green as Ireland, but still very green. And all the sheep, there was a bunch of little lambs, you know. So my husband, we're driving out, I mean, there's lambs everywhere, y'all, little baby lambs. We would stop by the side of the road, and he kept trying to pet a little lamb. This went on for 3 weeks, you know, and I said, honey, they ain't going to come over to the fence for you to pet them. You know, this is not even a cow we're talking about, man. These are little lammies, you know. So anyway, you know, so I've got one more produce song, y'all. And I I'm going to quit singing it, but I'm going to sing it tonight. Yeah. I was in the studio this spring, and we did some remakes of some of these tunes. And this song, we ended up doing a record, one of the records. I actually did 2 records worth. One of the records is kind of has some guest duets and singers and you know, new kind of put together some songs. And the other one we decided to do all acoustically with just me and 4 guys. We went into the studio, and this is the first whole record I've done where we don't use any electric instruments, because I do like Hammond B3 organs and I do like electric guitars. And we went in and we said, so it was kind of interesting because we did this song acoustically this time. And we have in the middle of the song, which of course you're not going to hear me do, but we have a stand-up bass solo. It's kind of like this jazz acoustic bass solo right in the middle of the song, but you know, I think it's kind of fun. Anyway, it's my other produce song. It's about tomatoes. And that's the other thing is my husband gets on these diets and he reads these books. So now he had me go out and buy this book called Superfoods. So there's 14 superfoods, y'all. Spinach, broccoli, tomatoes, which is why I'm mentioning it, salmon, turkey, tea, I don't know how many I've named, walnuts, yogurt. No, I wish dark chocolate a little bit every day, but it's not a superfood, you know. It's not a superfood. But tomatoes are carrot, like the red, you know, but it's really the tomatoes. So it's like pizza's kind of good for you, but it's really supposed to be mainly tomato, the sauce, and not the cheese and pepperoni and everything else, you know. But anyway, it made me kind of think of this. So this is a little song about, I saw this sign. I know most of y'all probably heard this story, but I saw this sign when I first started touring around over North Carolina. And there was a fruit and produce stand by the side of the road, and there was a little sign that said, Jesus and tomatoes coming soon. So you have to imagine this with a banjo and a stand-up bass now. It's kind of funky. A little bit more hick. I bought a pack of seeds. Tennessee Bradley's the best homegrown you'll find. How it happened, I don't know. Must have been the miracle grow. Oh, I could not believe my eyes. So many brands to choose. Jesus and tomatoes are coming soon. Folks came from miles around. They laid their money down to see that ripe phenomenon. Even made the evening news and had a website to this vegetable from heaven. Or is it a fruit? What rose up from the dirt now sells on t-shirts. Smile, God loves you. I see him on the vine. This just might be a sign of help me, I'm confused. So many brands to choose. Jesus and tomatoes are coming soon. The prophets kept rolling in. I prayed they'd never end and filed for tax exemption. Heard a knocking at my door. Was a lawyer for the Lord saying, don't do this no more. I said, come and dine with me. We'll have a BLT. Smile, God, that was the payoff, y'all. God loves you. See, she lasted everything. Don't you? I see him on the line. This just might be a sign to help me, I'm confused. So many brands to choose. Jesus